what is the key metric that I should track? What are the vital numbers that I should track? What is the vital numbers for my industry, right? They always want to know like the secret, the silver bullet. So KPI is kind of a generic term. It stands for key performance indicator, right? And since the beginning of time of management, people are always talking about it. But at Deepsky, we don't call it KPI. We call it vital numbers as well as key metrics. And all it is just a certain aspect of measurement, right? If you set goals, if you set tactics, you have to measure it, right? We talk about SMART goals, right? Specific, measurable, right? But what's even more important, I think, when it comes to key metric, and I get this question all the time from entrepreneurs. They go, Michael, what is the key metric that I should track? What are the vital numbers that I should track? What is the vital numbers for my industry, right? They always want to know like the secret, the silver bullet. The truth is, it doesn't really exist, right? A good key metric or a good vital number really needs to inspire behavior change, okay? Because we talked about this. In order to achieve a goal, you actually need to do some behaviors. Right? So whenever I look at a company, I always do it in two steps. Step one, I look at their current numbers, current financials, current vital numbers. And then step two, I figure out how do we get here, right? What were the behavior that got us here, right? And then finally, what then you really want to do is how do we inspire change? What change do we need? What behavior change do we need? So then we get to the key metric or the vital number that we want to get to, right? So my team and I were consistently looking at, like we must have a library of like 200, 300, 400, financial metrics, but they're not always applicable to a specific business. Rather, it's not applicable because that's not what they're working on, or it's not applicable because that's not their personality and that doesn't inspire change. Right? Because if a financial report just gets filed or sits on the desk of the CEO and not used or not understood, just like the KPI or vital number or dashboard, right? If it's just on the board and your employee walks by it every day without doing anything, it's useless, right? It's not worth the paper it's printed on. It's not worth the monitor that it's displayed on, right? In the end, a key metric or vital number only have value if it drives the necessary behavior change to achieve the goal that you try to achieve.